We're diving in where the world collides. Culture's calling, it's a crazy ride. Music's pumping, food's on the plate. We're vibing here, let's celebrate. Echo and Essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, Essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between, we care. Essence, Essence. Yeah. Uncle Freezy, vibing all night and all day. Coach Malpica, always something to say. Our main man in the cut, he is Soul Finger. DSJ always showing up as the soulful singer. Ron, Bully, and Corey always being so thorough. Don't forget from that ain't rap Triborough. It's not just thought. Echo and Essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, Essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between, we care. Essence, Essence. It's not just talk, it's how we groove. Life's a rhythm, we all move. Spin the wheel, what's next to see? Culture flowing endlessly. Echo and Essence, we keep it real. Talking about the way we feel. Essence, Essence. From the beats to the love we share. Everything in between, we care. Essence, Essence.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Salute. Salute. So we got this thing that we're going to try to do today. And I know it's going to be difficult, right? I'm looking at it right now. I know it's going to be difficult, right? So what we are going to try to do, is figure out who the greatest rapper is of all time. That's what we're going to try to do, right? Will we be successful? Maybe. But we're going to listen to the chat. Triborough will be here in a few moments. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be crazy, y'all. I'm looking at the brackets now. And yeah, these brackets are crazy. When I say crazy, y'all, oh my gosh. These brackets are so crazy. Like legitimately, just like the first handful of brackets. Just the first handful of brackets is bonkers, everybody. Yeah, it's bonkers. Thank y'all, everybody, for coming through, rocking with us. Echo and Essence. Triborough will be here shortly. We're just gonna try to figure out who the greatest rapper is of all time, tournament style. I have a 64-person bracket, and it's March Madness style, almost. 64 people will enter. One person will leave as the champion. So I'm just going to give you a taste of what it looks like just off of GP, right? I'm going to give you a sneak peek before Triborough get here. It's gonna be, oh my gosh. This is crazy. Just a sneak peek, right? That's what the bracket looks like, right? And there are rappers all over this spreadsheet. And if you can tell by just the first handful of matchups, y'all know this is going to be bonkers. The first matchup is Eminem versus AZ. Eminem versus AZ. Right? Then you got Kool Moe Dee versus Ghostface Killah. Right? This is going to be... Tell me what you think. If you in the chat, you see the bracket, let me know who y'all think is going to win before Eminem and AZ. Y'all let me know who's going to win between Eminem and AZ. It should be easy. This should be an easy one, but if your heartstrings get in the way, I know. Yeah. Trust me, y'all. I know. So I'm getting text messages from all over. So let me do this. I'm gonna answer this, and then I'm gonna get into it. The Eminem versus AZ one should be easy. It should be easy, but it's not really easy if you are a hardcore fan of hip hop. If you're a hardcore fan of hip hop, then you may have an issue. And let me also say, there are a few rappers that have been omitted from the list, and it has nothing to do with bias. It has to do with contributions to hip hop. Like one of my favorite rappers, Cassidy, didn't make it, right? Cassidy would suggest that he's the best, right? My man Cassidy, Philly didn't make it. Try in the building, salute. So my guy Cassidy didn't make it. Lloyd Banks didn't make it. Fabulous didn't make it. Cannabis didn't make it. Papoose didn't make it. Plies didn't make it. Bun B didn't make it. Boosie Badass, I felt like I should have put there for his contributions to hip hop, but he didn't make it. Future didn't make it. Pimp C. Some guys, because I'm mostly talking about rappers, but also lyricists too. King Ribby in the building, salute. Yeah, man, there's a lot of people on this. The matchups, man. When y'all see these matchups, man, I'm gonna try not to spoil it too bad until Triborough get here. But yeah, when y'all see the matchups, man, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, that ain't even fair." Some of y'all gonna be like, "That ain't even fair," and I'm gonna be like, "You know what? You're right. You're right. It's not fair, but you know, you got to go by, you know." Let me see. I'm putting. Try what's good.
What's good? What's good?
Hey man, I think I made a mistake, bro.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I think I made a mistake. I just made a tournament style bracket for the greatest rapper to have ever lived.
Wow.
Tournament style.
Tournament style.
March Madness style.
Hmm.
And I want to get your help making a list.
Okay.
Right. So I'm gonna do this a little bit. I'm gonna share my screen with the first part of the first bracket.
Right.
And I want you to kind of help me do this thing. Everybody, okay. This is for the culture too, y'all. This is for the culture. Right. So here's our bracket.
Oh
right?
man.
Here's our bracket, right? And it's done randomly too, by the way. This is done random. So if you see somebody you think should be a number 1 seed, it ain't even based off seeding like that. I randomized it and I put them in an order. That's why you're gonna see slaughterhouse type stuff in the first round, where you see all-time great versus somebody that may not be, and then you also just gonna see it's crazy. Let me just get to it. I'm gonna ask Triborough before we even start. Try, should we just skip this whole exercise and just crown Ice Cube the greatest rapper of all time?
Nah, we gotta go through. Cube gotta go through the gauntlet. I mean, he's great. I feel like there's MCs is better than him.
Okay.
You know?
Everybody, so this is gonna be Fight Club. Then I already it's gonna be Fight Club, but nobody discusses Fight Club, right? All right. So how about we get straight to it with the first matchup. Eminem versus AZ. Who is the best rapper in this matchup?
I gotta go with Eminem. I love AZ, but M is a different beast. Like we talked about, like M is a different beast. Like his different flows, his metaphors. He can turn into a battle rapper at any given point. You know, the shock value factor for him has always been, you know, a big thing for his character, Slim Shady, and I gotta go with M. M has bodied people on their own record, like Jay-Z on Renegade. Like Renegade is a classic song because of the Eminem beat and Eminem's verses on that record. You know, I love AZ. AZ is not a slouch lyrically, but M is a different beat.
I should have put Lil C's in this spot instead of AZ, bro. Because that way it wouldn't have been hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm with you though. I'm gonna put Eminem, even though y'all know how much I love AZ, man.
Oh yeah.
I love AZ. Let me do something because I gotta make a correction to the sheet real quick. But yeah, man. Eminem over AZ. It's not even fair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't even have gone down like that, but yeah. I guess we gotta go with it, man.
Yeah.
Where is it? I saw an error somewhere. It's just a clerical error. It's not major. Where is it? All right, there we go. All right, let's get back to it. To this side of the bracket. Let me go back here to share. And all right. So here's one I think is a very slept on one. Kool Moe Dee versus Ghostface Killah.
I gotta go with Ghost, man. Like Moe Dee was dope. I wasn't like a huge Moe Dee, fan, but Ghost again, like lyrically, he was different. Nobody sounds like him. Like he had his own lingo, him and Ray, and what they did for like storytelling and a little mafioso rap thrown in, and being the most consistent member of Wu-Tang and still keeping them relevant when the other members wasn't dropping great material. I think just for that alone, he needs to be saluted more, and giving us classic albums and I love his storytelling because he can do a story about anything. Like he has like all that I got is you. Like him growing up in the projects and talking about like they had roaches in the cereal box and you know um he had siblings that were like sleeping on the same bed and then one of the siblings peed the bed. Like a lot of people could relate to those type of poverty stories and
Right.
he's always been one of the best MCs to me.
Right. Um, I think Kumo D will destroy Ghostface Killer on a stage.
No.
On a stage, if they just dropped a random beat and they battled each other, Kumo D will turn this brother inside out, bro, on a stage.
No.
Right. But if you're talking about musically, when you have great production and you got great features, I have to go with Ghostface Killer.
I saw Wu-Tang. I've seen Wu-Tang live with Ghost, and this is back when Ghost was like rocking the stocking caps over his face because he didn't want to show his identity. Like he was dope even back then.
Yeah. I hate to see Kumo D leave, but I'm gonna go with Ghostface just because I think Ghostface style is so unique.
Yeah.
And Kumo D didn't have a different style. He was just
the same style.
That's it. He was just a street rapper. The only thing he brought to the game was microphone skills.
If you ask Mo D, he feel like he's the best MC of all time.
Luke Skywalker Vision's in the building. Salute. I'm sorry, what you say?
I said like if you ask Mo D, he feel like he's the best MC of all time.
I don't know if I would debate him on it, bro.
Like he put out his own book and he was like ranking different MCs and he put himself like in the top 5 of all time.
I think Mo D is probably. I think Mo D lyrically is in the top 3 all time. His style is ordinary though.
Right.
Like his style is ordinary, even because while Ghostface Killer has an iconic song or two, Mo D does too.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Mo D at the beginning of him, man, he had a joint called Go See the Doctor. Man. Yo, come on, man. And the cadence was so like, and he like when he tells a story about how he made Go See the Doctor, he was like, he was basically sounding like Kool Keith, like destroying a beat, and you can't like Keith Murray, like Cannabis, like he was destroying the beat, and it was like, yo, dumb it all the way down so that a preschooler can follow you because the song is already dope. And so he starts the song. I was walking down the street in my hand and stomping my feet. And like, so it makes you laugh because he dumbed it all the way down. Right. So, but yeah, I'll go with Ghostface right here. But I don't think that one's a runaway. Ghostface, you got away by the skin of your teeth. I don't see Ghostface Killer going no further though. So, but all right, Heavy D and K Solo.
I'm gonna go with Heavy D because Heavy D, I feel like he did a lot for not just like the overweight level, but he was like he brought like some coolness and some smoothness to the heavy set cats and
he wasn't goofy. Remember before all the big dudes used to be goofy?
Right. He
was smooth.
He was smooth lyrically and him having the Jamaican roots, he was able to like, flip his style from like, the English, patois to like the Jamaican chanting on his records and and being a great dancer. Like I saw him twice in concert and him dancing just as good as his choreographer dances. Was there's something to see and nobody still to this day has done what he's done like that. Like not Rick Ross, not You know,
Not Chuck
whoever's
Rock.
like not Chubb Rock, like they couldn't dance like him.
Big Pun.
Big Pun couldn't
Heavy
dance like
Mountain
him.
Fat
Big Pun could
Joe.
barely walk. Big Pun could barely walk. I love Pun, but he had a huge weight problem. But
Yeah.
yeah, like Heavy D was like like I remember Biggie talking about that. Like Biggie was like close friends with him, and he even said like he made like the heavy set guys cool again.
Yeah.
Like they were like the love symbol for women at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really want to go K Solo right here.
right.
I really want to go Heavy D and K Solo. I would really like for both of them to advance. But that's not what a bracket is about, bro. You got to pick a winner and move on, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so while I think K Solo revolutionized rap, like K Solo legit did multiple things and rap that he don't get credit for.
Right.
The first thing he did is flipped up his flow. Like when he started spelling in rhymes in 1987 on Knick Knack Paddywhack, nobody ever heard that before.
Right.
When that man said, something, I'm ferocious like a pit bull terrier. You bring them on, the more the merrier. Something he was saying, like he was just rip. And if you're a fan of EPMD and you ever listen to Knick Knack Paddywhack, you feel sorry for Eric Sermon and Paris Smith. Right, because of what he did on it. You can tell that man was so hungry to be on a record that he legit bought his A plus game.
Yeah. Right.
When he said SPELL, very WELL, and tell all you fake rappers to go to HELL. In 1987, 88, when you first heard that, bro, he was like, did he just spell? And then he told you he the first one to spell in his records. He's saying all this stuff while you listening to it in real time. And you like, he read my mind. Right? Like, so I want to give him credit for that, but I also want to give him credit for the Your Mom's in My Business sample.
Yeah.
Right? Like, like you can legitimately have a song about a girl and use a sample, and then the sample is so dope. It's like everybody after him started doing it.
Right.
Like everybody, because even EPMD did this. You remember Jane?
Jane, yeah.
Yeah, Jane. They had songs about Jane, and everybody had songs about all this stuff. But then when you heard Your Mom's in My Business, you're like, you know what? This right here is a hip hop classic. Your Mom's in My Business is probably a top 250 rap song of all time.
Yeah.
Probably. And if you're watching this for the first time and y'all heard me say that, that's not disrespectful. Because we tried to list the top 250 songs of all time, and songs get left out. Right. Yeah. So we'll go with Heavy D right here. But it's not because I want to. Right. All right, so we got Too Short versus Melly Mel.
I like Melly Mel because I didn't listen to a lot of Too Short. I just wasn't into his music. But Melly Mel, I grew up on Melly Mel, so I got to give it to Melly Mel. You know.
I want to go Too Short right here.
Okay.
Because Melly Mel didn't age well. Melly Mel was like that rapper with the 5-year window, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how star rappers have a 5-year window, and outside of that 5-year window, you're all-time great. Like if you make it outside of that 5 years, you become DMX or Jay-Z or Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? Melly Mel legitimately said one time in a rhyme, a child was born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God's smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. Now, Too Short ain't never said nothing like that, bro, ever. And I'm a Too Short fan, bro. I played in the trunk. In the trunk is rotation
Right.
for me, right? I listen to Too Short, right? I listen to Blow the Whistle,
Right.
right? Yeah, I listen to Too Short, especially his when he sampled Parliament Funkadelic.
Right.
Would you like to play? I'm a player and I'm playing by the rules. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like legit Too Short has some great music.
Mm.
I want to go Too Short over Melly Mel though.
Right.
But Chet, I can be swayed on this one because I think both of them are great.
Oh.
I can be swayed either way. I think this is Too Short's longevity, bro.
Right.
Like Too Short might put out an album tomorrow, bro. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Melly Mel is washed. Melly Mel has been watched for 35 years.
I won't say he's boss. He's just not. I feel like the '80s era for some of those artists, they didn't know how to adapt to. But whenever I hear '80s rap, I think of Melly, Run DMC, and artists like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say he's washed. He's just not in high demand anymore like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm gonna say he washed, bro. And it's not in a disrespectful way. Right. Not in a disrespectful way, but I think it's because when young people listen to 80s hip hop and they hear
Right.
like the cadences and stuff, that's mostly Melly Mel. Ha, sucker! Ha 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 ha. People nowadays don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I know we should go with body of work, but if we go with body of work, then Too Short, you just got the biggest body of work.
Yeah.
Mind you, Melly Mel and Too Short were out at the same time.
Uh-huh.
They didn't start at the same time, but towards the end of Melly Mel reign, Too Short was out.
Right.
Too Short had a song, The Ghetto. I don't know if you remember Too Short, The
Yeah,
Ghetto.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, around that time, Melly Mel was still putting out stuff. It just couldn't. I'll take your advice though. Even though I
mean, if you, I don't know, like maybe you got to let the chat vote on who should advance in that round.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are into Too Short or Melly Mel.
I would have gone Too Short right here.
Yeah.
Right, and I would have gone Kumo D earlier over Ghostface, but it's what it is. It's not a big deal. But here is where blows start being thrown, bro.
Uh-oh.
Rakim or Nipsey Hussle?
Rakim. It's Rakim. Nick, the God MC. Nick, I love Nipsey. Rest in peace to Nipsey. But he didn't put out enough body of work like Rakim did. You know
Is body of work gonna be a thing? Because there are some all-time greats that didn't have a large body of work. I'm just asking. I'm not.
I mean, just lyrically, I feel like Rakim is better. Like Rakim really changed the game with his lyricism and his flow, his delivery. You know, his storytelling as well, and a lot of our legends were influenced by Rakim.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even like he's managed to still be relevant through any decade and still sound like Rakim. He didn't try to sound like a drill rapper or a mumble rapper. He still sounds like Rakim in his day and age, and that's why people still love him. And to me, he's like top 5 world album.
Rakim had a song. I think the greatest rap song he ever did was the joint that he came out that was on his first solo album. You know the one I'm talking about, the first solo album. He
I know you're talking about. I forgot the name of it. I know you're talking about
the album that came out in '97.
Wasn't that pick? No, the 18 letter.
18th letter. Yeah, he had a single on there. His lead single off there,
Uh-huh.
I think, is his best. Those are the best 3 verses he ever put together in one song, bro.
Really?
Really,
That was
really.
that was the was it Jesse's back? That's right.
Yeah,
That was cool.
yeah. Man, lyrically, I think that was. I didn't know if he could be better, but I think, bro, like when you listen to those verses, and I listen to verses, bro.
Right.
Like I legitimately listen to verses and break them down, bro. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, and shout out to Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
He should have made it through, but unfortunately, you know how things are.
Yeah.
So, all right, J. Cole and Casanova Fly, bro.
J. Cole. J. Cole, definitely. Cole to me is like one of the best of this era. Like, it's for me, it's Kendrick and Cole that's at the top of that list, and then it's everybody else. But you know, I think it would be hard to make a big three and not include Cole in it. I think Cole, he's been consistent, and I love the fact that he was, he had the Rock Nation and the Jay-Z co-sign in his back pocket, but he never cared to use it. Like he never mentioned Jay and Rock Nation, and he just did his own thing and he
Right.
stuck to it, and he's like one of the best now. And it's like a lot of other artists can't do that. If they have that co-sign and that push from Jay, they would use it. And J. Cole did his own thing, and he didn't rush to work with a whole bunch of different producers. He did his own beats, and I love him. I think he's the definition of an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need the cosign from another big artist. Do your own thing and build your own fan base and buzz, and he's done just that. And now he's like to me one of the best of this ever.
Golly, this is tough, bro. I think Casanova Fly is the GOAT,
Right.
right? I think he the GOAT. And the thing is the GOAT status is because of what rap sounded like before Grandmaster Caz, and then what rap sounded like after his arrival.
Right.
To me, there is no Rakim or J. Cole if Casanova Fly never touches a microphone.
Right.
Like if Casanova Fly never touches a microphone, everybody is still sounding like Eddie Chiba.
Mm-hmm.
I got a big car, I'm a movie star. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sound like that, bro. If it wasn't for Casanova Fly legitimately, to me, sounded like the Burt Bacharach of rap. like how you describe things beautifully.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying, with the pen. Like how your raps create imagery.
Right.
Like you can be there and imagining, like Grandmaster Caz puts you in the place where he's speaking to your mind. Like, in my opinion, he's the first headphone rapper. Like him, like if it wasn't for him, you don't get AZs and Nas's, you don't get Scarfaces, right? Who legit sometimes they make rap just for your headphones. Now I know sometimes they make dance music and all that too, but to me, if it wasn't for Casanova Fly, you don't have Rakim.
Right.
But for the sake of this, we can go J. Cole, because J. Cole is super talented, bro.
Yeah.
All right, here's a tough one, bro. Ludacris versus Queen Latifah, everybody.
Oh, man. I gotta go with Latifah, man. Latifah, like what she did for women in rap at that time, and the lyricism. When you hear her on Ladies First and Latifah's had it up to here, and she didn't stay in one lane. Like she had like her house music, audience, and she had her R&B, and when she started to do more like R&B stuff, like more singing, on records, and still having the same lyricism, and just being an iconic, figure and role model for young women out there. And she's a queen for a reason. Like, she's great, man. Like, I love her. Always been a fan of her stuff, and she's always been positive, and putting out the right messages in her songs, and just a real class act. I think I love Ludacris too. Ludacris, he did a lot for. I always looked at Ludacris like he was like the red man of the South for Atlanta. He's not from Atlanta, he's from Chicago. But I always looked at him as like, I feel like he was influenced by Redman and like Busta Rhymes and those animated lyrical artists. And he did a lot for Def Jam South in the 2000s. And I saw him live also. He was on the Outkast tour, the San Antonio tour. He was opening up for them. He was great. He brought out Little Faith and I-20 and Sauna. And he still has that personality. Like, he never, as big as he got in Hollywood, he's still Ludacris. And he's definitely like a future Hall of Famer. But I gotta go with Latifah, because Latifah, if it wasn't for Latifah, there would be no, the artists that we had. There'd be no Eve. There would be no Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying? Because Latifah did it all. Like, she could rhyme, she could sing, she could act. She had her own daytime talk show, everything. Like, she's a legend.
I gotta go with Ludacris on this one, bro.
Okay.
I gotta go with Luda on this one, bro. And it's not, I'm Jersey biased,
Right.
right? But I think this one is obvious, bro. Like, there legit was a time where you couldn't turn your radio on and it wasn't Ludacris, bro.
Right.
Like in New York, when Jim Jones and them was on the radio and all that, and people was still across the country, people was still playing Luda.
Mm-hmm.
The Diplomat, no matter what, the Jay-Z era, Luda. Diplomats era, Luda. Like, legit, the Nelly era, Luda. Right? Who else? It's like, no matter what, the J. Cole era, Luda. Like, and I'm going Luda here because Luda could rap, but I think Luda, like, yeah, I don't think this one is a fair fight, man. I think this is Luda over Queen Latifah. I think it's a walkover. I think this is a layup for Luda, and nothing against Queen Latifah, right? But at about 1996, that was
for Latifah.
Yeah, like she legit had like a crazy 3-year run, not including her first album, but including the second album and the third album.
Right.
She had a crazy run on the radio.
Yeah.
It was like Queen Latifah and Al B. Shaw all over your radio. You couldn't even move a muscle, right? It's like Queen Latifah and Jodeci. It's like Queen Latifah, Jodeci, and Boyz II Men. You couldn't touch a radio without accidentally getting to a Queen Latifah song. Right. I'm gonna go with. I think you gotta let me have this one, bro. Yeah, I mean, Queen Latifah. Y'all know we from the same area.
Right.
But Luda, though, man, golly, bro. Yeah, Luda turned Atlanta rap from jump everyone jump and to you got to take him serious. Him and another dude that's probably in this bracket. I'm gonna go with Luda right here.
Okay.
This one right here, I don't know, bro. Busta Rhymes versus Pusha T.
Busta.
Wow.
I was just mentioning Busta last night because like I had did like with another platform, we were talking about like Halloween songs in hip hop. and Buster has a couple of those like horrorcore tracks, but he never. That's not really his lane. But he can do it all. Like if you need a club banger, he can do that. If you need lyricism, he can do that. Like anything, he's a very versatile artist, and coming from a group and then going solo, I feel like he's one of the best solo artists ever in hip hop to ever do it. Like his first four albums were like easily like his best albums, like all classics, and he never, even with him, he never changed his style for mainstream or for whatever era he was in. Like he still have that Dungeon Dragon style, and getting to seeing him live was great, and a great entertainer. He knows how to move the crowd. He knows how to command the crowd, even with him speaking. Like he speaks passionately about the culture, and I think I love Pusha T. Great lyricism. When you talk about like coke raps,
Yeah.
that's him. You know what I'm saying? But I think Buster offers more than just coke raps, and
Yeah.
he's never really done the coke rapping. That's never been his thing. He's so animated that he can make a song about battling the devil and it'll still come out fire.
He can make a song about fat girls.
Right.
Remember Feminine Fat?
Yes. You always talk about that song from the first Leaders album.
But that's his joint.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even care for that song. Like I always used to skip it. I didn't ever care for that song.
So you didn't care for Leaders in the New School?
No, I loved them. I loved their first album. Their first album to me was the best album. But I mean, it was like the song itself. Like I remember it, but it wasn't like one of my favorites on the album. Like I would always love like Case of the PTA or Sob Story. International Zone Coaster. Those are my joints on there.
Yeah. Feminine Fat. I like the Yo, that song is so catchy. Like once
yeah,
get in your head, bro, you like,
yeah.
Oh no, what in the world? I did a random and look what happened.
What's that?
Tupac versus Big Pun.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, Pop.
Wow.
Sorry, Pop. I mean,
I don't know, because I feel like people downplay Tupac's lyricism. I'm like, he was more than just a rapper; he was a poet. So it's like, and I've had this discussion before. People, they don't feel like Tupac was a real lyricist. I'm like, bro, Pac was, he didn't have like he was a poet though. Like I felt, to me, when I hear Tupac, he brought life to his lyricism. Like you could feel whatever he was going through on each song. If he was happy, then you felt his happiness on the song. If he was angry, you felt his angriness. If he was sad, you felt it. Like a lot of MCs can't do that. Like they just bar you up, but there's no feeling to their words. And
right.
Pac was where, like a song like So Many Tears, you could feel what he was going through on that record.
Yeah.
Right? When you listen to All Eyes on Me on Machiavelli album, he was angry on those albums. You could feel him being angry at the East Coast and Bad Boy and Mobb Deep and all that. You know what I'm saying? I love Black Thought. Black Thought don't hit the same. His lyricism is like he bar you up and it's dope, but at least for me, I don't feel the words when he's rapping. Like Pac was one of those artists where you could feel what he was rapping.
I'm like Luke Skywalker. I'm with Luke Skywalker visions on this one. And he says a poetic rapper is not the same as a lyrical rapper, and I agree.
He was lyrical. This man has a book of his rhymes, and it all came out like so poetic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people when they talk about lyricism, they think of just like one style of lyricism, and then that's it. Like Pac was poetic and lyrical at the same time. Just that I don't think people really look at him like that because of, like, I think it's the persona was more than the actual artist, and his persona to me took over. So like when they think of Pac, they think of angry, thug life, this and that. They don't think of his lyricism. He was very lyrical and very poetic in what he had to say. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I've always put him top five all time with Nas and Biggie, and I feel like he was that great. But you know, Big Pun, I love Pun. Like Pun was so dope, man. And he didn't even show his full potential yet when he passed away.
I just don't think he have enough.
You don't have enough of Pun?
Yeah, I don't think Pun have enough to punch with Tupac. Right now,
Yeah,
if it was Big Pun versus Slick Rick, I'd say Big Pun. But talking about that might be on the Mount Rushmore of rap all time, I gotta go with Pac.
I'm going with Pac, but like Pun for me would be like top 10 because like even for his short time as well. Like you talking about artists that they wasn't here for a long time. Biggie was one of them, but Biggie and Pun accomplished a lot while they were here for that short time.
All right. Right. Yeah. I'm listen, I'm with you. If it was Big Pun versus Pimp C, it's a walkover. Right. But he just unfortunately drew Tupac.
Right.
Right. Like Tupac has some songs that may not. Tupac has a couple of songs that might not be top 20 Tupac songs of all time. Right. A song like Hail Mary might not even be a top 20 Tupac song of all time.
And that was a huge record.
And that was huge.
They played that in Baby Boy, in the movie Baby Boy. That was played in that.
Bro, Tupac has a song called My Block that people barely reference.
Yeah.
That was on the show soundtrack.
Yes, yes.
That might not be a top 40 Tupac song of all time. And it's that dope.
I agree.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the unfortunate part about Big Pun is, even though Deep Cover 98, like he had his moment in Deep Cover 98, you like, he's like on the verge of the breakthrough, right? But then things get cut short, kind of like if you remember Kid Hood from the Scenario remix,
right? Exactly.
Things get cut short, and you like, oh man, or Big L, right? Things get cut short. And you like, golly, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Tupac here, bro. I think we can all go with Tupac here, but it's no disrespect to Big Pun.
Nah.
Is no disrespect. Kanye West and Slick Rick.
I'm going with Slick Rick. Like Kanye was I love Kanye more as a producer but he had some clever stuff, some clever lines. You know, when he was old Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Not new Kanye.
Slick Rick, the producer, either. You know, he produces his
yeah, definitely. He don't get the credit either. But I feel like Slick Rick is like a great storyteller, and he's one of the best. And you know, so like his first album alone, The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, was classic.
Who had the better first album, Kanye or Slick Rick?
Oh man,
that's tough, right?
I love College Dropout. I love College Dropout.
It's tough, man.
Album.
But the Adventures of Slick Rick?
I love that album, and I think that's still Slick Rick's best album. I think that's still his best album. I think with Kanye have other classics that if it's not College Dropout, it could easily be Late Registration or Graduation, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But I think like Slick Rick first album was like to me still his best one.
Kanye is a great music maker, right? Kanye West is not a great rapper,
right?
If we just keep it in the stack, this should be a walkover because Kanye cannot rap with Slick Rick. Period.
Right. I agree.
All right, so that's the reason why I'm gonna pick Slick Rick. If we were talking about best music maker, it'd definitely be Kanye.
Yeah.
I think this one is easy also. Scarface or Dougie Fresh?
See, I look at Dougie as more of an entertainer than an MC.
That's
like
why
he was. Yeah, like I don't feel like he was a lyricist like Scarface was.
Yeah. That's why this one is easy. To me, it's got to be Scarface. Scarface might win this entire bracket depending on who is in the chat and all that. So yeah. Scarface. Oh, LL and E40.
LL for me. I
I just,
wasn't an
I,
E40
I just
fan.
don't understand E40, bro. I just don't.
I,
I mean,
I wasn't him and Too Short. I wasn't. I knew of their stuff. I just wasn't like a fan of their stuff like that. I wasn't buying their albums. But LL is like I grew up on L, man. Like from radio all the way to now. Like he's been relevant for that long. He's really one. He's really like the main artist from the '80s that's still relevant now in today's music.
right.
And he's been gone from music for like 20 something years, and he came back last year with a dope album with him and Q-Tip, and
Yeah.
he hasn't lost his stuff. He's still lyrical, and I love it. I love the fact that he's a great performer. Like I've seen him live too. He's a great performer in person, and yeah, he's definitely lyrical, man. Like he really
I think
the
LL has a album, bro. The 14
no,
Shots to the Dome
I
is
love
probably
that.
the most slept on album in hip hop, bro.
I agree. I
Right?
think that's
LL
his most slept
joints
on.
on there. I'm sorry, bro.
Mhm. No, I was saying I think that's his most slept on album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. He's got some. LL has got some joints, bro.
yeah, for sure.
What's the other bracket look like? Oh my goodness,
Okay.
Andre 3000 or Ice T.
I'm gonna go with Andre. Andre is an alien. He really is an alien. Like his lyricism is one of the best. He's very. I feel like he's very poetic too in things that he say. Like sometimes I would have to like rewind his verse and play it back a couple times to really understand what he was saying because I didn't catch it on the first listen. And he's just dope. But like just his whole style, like you don't. Nobody sounds like Andre. Like he has his own style.
Right.
He has his own. When you hear Andre, you know it's Andre. Like nobody sounds like him. A lot of artists were influenced by him, but there's only one Andre, and we can't have Outkast without having Andre in it. Andre's like
I think you don't have rap without Andre, bro.
right.
I think when legitimately when Outkast hit the scene
Mm.
and for the Christmas album of '93, remember the So Def? I mean not So Def, but the Face album of '93.
Yeah,
And they did Southern Playalistic.
yeah.
Was it Southern Playalistic?
It was Plays Anthem they had on
Plays
there.
Anthem.
Yeah,
No, not. You sure?
yeah. That was the first single that they came out with. Plays Anthem first, and then Southern Playlistic was the album.
Oh, and I thought you was referencing International Players Anthem.
Nah. Just Plays Anthem first was like their first single on the Christmas album.
Right.
And
Okay.
it wasn't supposed to be on there. Like they put it on there because LA Reid gave them a chance, and then it blew up, and then you had to come out with an album with them.
Right.
Yeah,
Drake or T.I.?
T.I. I love T.I. I think I think arguably you could say for like T.I. had a run for like a couple of years where you could say at one point he was like the king of the South. I felt like he had some classic albums. His wordplay was dope. And, he said Ice T.
Me?
Ice T was dope. I didn't really get into Ice T till like late, maybe after Cop Killer came out, like his music. But like his early stuff was dope, like Colors and you know New Jack OG. The OG joint was one of my favorites, and New Jack Hustler. But I gotta go with T on it. I feel like T.I. was like one of the best. Like him and Luda to me were like the best at that time in the South, and still is. Like I want to hear a dope T.I. It's been years since you put out anything good.
I don't think T.I. is better than Drake, bro.
Oh, you said Drake. My bad. I mean
Yeah.
Drake. But see, there's still a question. Is his pen is in question? Is it really him writing his balls, or is it Quentin Miller?
Nobody had that question until he had beef with Kendrick Lamar, bro.
No, that I was saying that before the Kendrick battle that it wasn't really him writing his rhymes.
Because what and that may be true, but what I used to hear is Drake couldn't put out an album because he was writing for everybody else. That's what I used to hear. Like, man, he writing for Birdman, he writing for Wayne, he writing for Nicki, he writing for, and I know Nicki write her own stuff, right? I'm just saying that, like, they was like, man, they got Drake. They was like, yo, they got Drake in a sweatshop. They only let him. Only time he come out is when he got to use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? They like got that man in this room writing and writing and writing and writing. If we just go by what we hear on the record, I think you gotta say Drake is better, bro. Because T.I.
I don't know, man. I like early Drake stuff. Like I like when he was doing the mixtape, like So Far Gone, the Comeback Season. You know, his early stuff to me was great. I don't think his stuff now is even messing with his early stuff.
I would say the same thing about T.I. I'd be like,
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, because I personally like TIP. Now I know what people say. What's the difference between
that was great. That was a good album.
I like Tip, like that era, like that era of T.I.
Yeah.
Right. But when he started speaking, now he got money and he started speaking all eloquent and all that. As soon as I heard, I was like, this out of here. Yeah. He out here sound like Uncle Charlie. Get out of here, T.I., man. Yo, Soulfinger says T.I., and so y'all can have T.I.
So we split on that because I feel like it's T.I. and you feel like it's Drake.
I feel like Drake is in the Jay-Z Eminem conversation. I don't think none of these dudes in there. I think Drake should have had a vibe.
So you're putting one of the best all time. You're saying Drake is on that level of Jay-Z and Eminem?
What does record sales tell us?
But that's his record sales. I'm talking about lyrically though. Lyrically, you feel like he's on the same level?
That man said, "Do I ever come up for discussion over Dumbo Pup Lattes and low fat muffins?" That man saved Rick Ross on that Aston Martin music song.
Rick Ross did not need saving. He already was selling without Drake. He didn't need saving.
I'm talking about that one song though, bro. I'm talking about that song.
I mean, this song was good, but I mean, I don't even feel like that's Rick Ross' best song. Like yeah, Drake on there.
I'm just talking about that. I'm just talking about that song though. I'm not talking about his career.
So you feel like Drake saved that song? I feel like the song was fire even without Drake.
Nah, that man said, "I'm in a drop top chicken box." Like, bro. You sound so damn, bro. I like lyricism, bro. You dressed in KFC, really, motherfucker? You Colonel Sanders? Like, legit. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like when dudes have. That's what I'm saying. Like, dudes gotta watch what they say, because once you record it, it's forever. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross, I think, is a fantastic rapper. I think we'll probably see him here too. But man,
if Drake had to battle T.I. now, who's winning that battle?
Drake murdering T.I.
I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be a Drake beating him by a landslide. I think it will be a close battle. T.I. has a lot of great features. He has a lot of hit songs.
The one he did with is it B.O.B.? The one he did with B.O.B.?
He did one B.O.B. But I don't think that's the one you're talking about. But he do have a song with B.O.B.
Okay.
But that was like his artist. He was on Glenn Hooker.
Yeah. I would say even though I love T.I., bro, I think Drake. Are you talking about when you ain't worried about money, when you ain't worried about nothing, or it's just two dudes rapping? Right. Drake, I think Drake put that dude in the Cobra Clutch, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And when you talking about, but it's what? Hey, T.I. won. T.I. in the next round. So
we need the chat to vote. I think some of these you might have to like put in a poll and let the people vote.
Bro, we'll be here like 72 straight hours. Because that's a great idea. As a matter of fact, when you said it the first time, I was like, yo, that's a dope idea. Right. But man, we'll be here for so long, bro. So Sean Price or Wale?
Sean Price. Definitely. Like You know, one of the and the thing is like I love Healthy Stuff. I never thought that Sean would go on like a historic run as a solo artist, but he did great. Like he did his thing. You know, Monkey Bars was classic, and my favorite Jesus Christ Superstar was a good album. And Mike Tyson, like every one of his albums was great, and his
Right.
metaphors was witty. You know, he had punchlines and definitely one of the best, man. Like I wish he was still here.
Secretly, I want Sean Price to win the whole thing.
Right.
So for those that don't know, I'm the hugest Sean Price fan. Period.
Yeah.
Right. Like I legit, and I respect all these rappers too. By the way, I
Right.
respect all of them, but Sean Price, bro.
Now you need to tell me if Drake beat T.I. and if Drake have to see Sean Price down the line, Drake ain't beating Sean Price.
No, he ain't beat no Sean.
I just want to see. I want to see if Drake could, how far Drake would get in this tournament. I don't think he would beat a lot of these lyrics.
Nah, Drake ain't beating no. You think Drake beat Andre 3000?
No, nope.
No, he ain't.
I don't think he's beating Eminem. I don't think he's beating Sean Price or Ghostface.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But what about Jadakiss in the game?
I gotta go with Jada. Jada to me a better lyricist in the game. You don't have the discography, unfortunately, like the game. I think Game's discography is stronger, but Jadakiss to me is one of the best lyricists.
You think you don't have the
Nah.
You're not counting the Locks and D Block and
no, you don't have a classic album by yourself. I'm talking like by yourself. You don't have a classic album like that.
Okay. Right. When it comes to rapping, bro, I gotta go with Jada. But the game ain't no joke, bro. The game ain't no joke. I just think there's a lot of 50 Cent residue on him. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that the game is whack. What I'm saying is the game is good. But if I want to listen to 50 Cent, bro, I just listen to 50 Cent.
Right.
I mean, listen, I love the game, bro. Who in rap has a stronger personality than the game? Nobody, bro. Nobody. But Jadakiss, bro. I heard the Hot 97. I listened to the Hot 97 freestyle about 8 years ago, right? And then I listened to it like a month ago. And I'm like, damn, like that freestyle still hold up over 8 years, bro.
Right. And the fact that he destroyed a whole crew by himself. And I really blame that more on Dipset because I feel like they didn't take a lot seriously. But that was like probably the best verses that people are still talking about now. Like he obliterated them on his own. Like Styles and Sheep was just off to the side, and that was like the Jadakiss show. You know, I like the game is dope, but my issue with the game was that the name dropping thing became annoying after a while. Like him dropping a name in every song that he did, and I just after a while I felt like, well, maybe that's just what he does, but it becomes annoying. It's like a cliche thing.
I like the game, bro. I like the game a lot. Like, would I take the game over Ice-T, T.I., Drake, Wale? Yeah, probably. I just can't. I think Jadakiss saved hip hop in that verses. You remember what hip hop sounded like before that verses? Remember when we had to like legitimately sit through Young Thugger verses? Remember that?
I didn't have to sit through it. I wasn't listening to Young Thugger, but
bro, before that Jadakiss verses, bro, we had to wait for the next Future album to drop. Bro, like legit, the radio they was playing Future and 2 Chainz.
Right.
Like I'm like,
yeah.
And I like 2 Chainz, by the way. I'm just saying that, you know. I mean, before that verses, bro, and I'm not saying the verses made his career. I'm not saying that, but this dude was in how many groups was Jadakiss in?
The Lox,
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders, right? He had
D Block.
D Block, right? That was like different cliques, affiliations, bad boys. Yeah.
Bro. And then Jada has a song on the Biggie movie, the original soundtrack. Remember the Jada song
Yeah.
on the Notorious original movie soundtrack?
Yeah.
Even that joint was fire, bro.
That was good. But his body of work doesn't. To me, for him being such a great lyricist, he should have a flawless discography. And a lot of his albums are like they're outdated. They're not timeless. It's not to me. I don't think he has a classic album. I feel
Who,
like
Jada? Jada?
like his best album to me was his first album. Was it Kiss Again Goodbye? I love that album. It was great. I don't think it's classic tier with with a Doggy Style or with a Cuban Link. You know, Kiss of Death. Some songs I like, others sound outdated on that album. And then after that, I didn't like nothing that he came out.
I love Ignatius, bro. I love Ignatius, bro. Look, because to me, the way I listen to hip hop is this. Like every album doesn't have to be an homage to the street, right? Like in my opinion,
Right.
In my opinion, as somebody who grew up like legitimately in probably the poorest place you've ever seen. Like I legit grew up on the hill in Jersey City when I used to go to school and crack vials used to be all spread out all over the basketball court we used to cut through. Right? You used to see needles all over I remember we used to pick needles up off the ground and be playing doctor, and the adults no, put that down. Right? like legit, because they had the legit adults put together these groups to like clean up the neighborhoods and all that stuff, man. Because as kids, you don't know, right? And so when I listen to dudes talking about the streets now, like praising the streets, I'm like, bro, if you from the street, why are you praising what you saw when you trying to get away from it and you praised it at the same time? I can listen to the street joints when it's homage, but when you praising it, I'm like, nah, bro. Because if you from the street, you know what street life is, and you don't want to live that or have your family live through you don't want your kids living through the stuff that you went through.
Right.
Whether that sounds soft or not, that's real life. You don't want your kids to go through the stuff that you went through if you grew up in the streets, right? If you're a reasonable adult. So when I listen to like the homage to the streets, I'm like, yeah, man, that's fire. That reminds me of such and such. But when I hear dudes like over and over and over and over and over talking about like ain't nothing else in their life, like nothing else in their life happened. Like they ain't never had a best friend, they ain't never bought a new car, they ain't never traveled nowhere, they ain't never had a girl. They don't never talk about none of that other stuff.
Right.
All they talking about is this one thing. That's why I'm like, man, nah, I can't. Not over and over.
Right.
Right, not over and over. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do that over and over and over again, bro. That's crazy.
The Ignatius album, I think that was like the concept he got from like his manager Ice Spitzer had passed away.
Yeah.
And before he passed away, like he wanted Jada to do these songs with these artists, and that's why he put it out like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a dope concept album because he talk about stuff like past relationships with his girl, his place in the game, like making new friends, right? Talking about relationships that went sideways, talking about throwing refrigerators at Diddy, like all these different things, bro. Is like, but we'll move on to the other side of the bracket, which would be crazy, bro. Now we made it to the good part.
The
first one is the Notorious B.I.G. versus Dr. Dre.
Biggie all the way. Dre had people write for him, like Jay-Z wrote for him. He wasn't really writing his wrong like that.
Yeah, and Snoop and Corrupt
and Cube. Ice Cube was like writing for NWA. You know, yeah, I gotta go Biggie. Biggie's like one of the best.
Ice Cube write the rhymes that I say. I can't believe that dude said that on the record, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so Method Man versus the treacherous MC.
I gotta go Method Man. Method Man.
Oh, why you hate New Jersey so much, bro?
I don't hate Jersey. I love Jersey. I'm just
Where Ray?
I wanted Queen Latifah to advance, and she didn't make it.
Ray, where Ray at? I gotta tell Ray Lansky, if you out there somewhere, bro.
Yeah, you gotta send him this, because he's gonna be pissed. I just feel like Method Man was like he's still one of the illest. Like he hasn't lost his stuff. Like he's still on features for like some of the newer artists now. He's still killing it. And you know when he came out with the Method Man joint, that was everywhere. Doing the what with Biggie on Ready to Die, that was like a classic um collab that he did with Big, and they still talk about who had the better verses on that, Biggie or Method Man. And he did so many great songs, and his albums, the first two albums to me were like his best. The stuff with Redman was great.
Right. I got E40 up here twice, bro. I gotta move E40.
Yeah. I can make it on this one.
I gotta replace E40 with somebody. So let me do. This is I wanted this name to be up here, and I kept taking it off. So I'm gonna put the Diggy Dot, even though he ain't do put a lot of stuff out. Right. Big Daddy Kane versus the DOC.
Ah man, I gotta go with Kane.
And I know the DOC didn't have, but it's just homage, bro. I'm just so chat. I know the DOC didn't do enough, but I felt like his name should be on this list because he just dope. Let me just put it like that.
Yeah.
All right. MC Light versus Curtis Blow.
MC Light.
MC Light.
My favorite. That's my favorite. My favorite female rapper all time. Like she can battle the guys. She can battle the women. Like she's just dope, and she's still killing it out here in this day and age. And she didn't really go for like the radio airplay. Like she just put out her stuff, and if they played it, they played it, and sometimes they did, and sometimes they didn't. But she's always been dope, and she's another one that represented women in the right way.
For sure. Nas or Q-Tip?
Oh, Nas. I love Tip, the abstract, poetic, a great MC, great producer. But I gotta go with Nas, man. Nas is like my top on the top of Mount Rushmore for me.
Yo, this last bracket is bonkers. Yo, Raekwon or Redman?
Oh man.
Yo, come on, man. You know this is Red right here, right?
It's Redman, yeah. It's Red. I love Ray, but Redman, one of the illest to me.
Redman, yeah, we got to go with Redman right there.
It should have been Redman against Wale. It would have been easier to pick.
Yeah. This right here is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is crazy. These last four, this is going to be a bloodbath, bro.
Wow.
Kool G Rap or 50 Cent?
Kool G Rap.
Kool G Rap.
Yes. Might be the best at storytelling.
Might be, bro.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar or Nelly?
Kendrick.
We gonna chat. This is gonna be beef right here. So block out the next 2 hours and 47 minutes because this right here is gonna be. We're gonna have to argue this one because I already know where one person on the panel is going. Out of respect, I think I know.
Kendrick. It's Kendrick. Definitely. Nelly had hits. She did his thing, but lyrically, it's Kendrick.
That's where I think I disagree with you, man. I don't see Kendrick Lamar as a lyricist, bro.
So what is he?
He a rapper.
No, he's a lyricist, man. What did he destroy? He destroyed Drake with that one diss song that's been playing for like it seemed like the last 2 years. You know, like it's definitely Kendrick. Kendrick is again like he's so deep with his lyricism, and you know I feel like now his music is getting more mainstream than before, but I feel like if you needed like a socially conscious song, he can give you that. If you need something for the radio or a bop, he's gonna give you that. You know, if you just want a song where he just spitting rhymes, he can give you that. Like he's very versatile now.
I think
And
he the Andre the Giant of the West Coast.
hey,
Now,
that's a
now,
good company.
and I love Andre the Giant, bro.
Right.
I love AG,
Mhm.
but oh my
Wow.
goodness.
What's he doing, man?
Um,
Yo.
all I'm gonna say for this first one, Jay-Z versus
Oh,
Keith Murray. I
wow.
heard Keith Murray say, first but not least, you will respect Keith. Flink get down
Mm,
like a new rag and some grease. You must be crazy trying to play me. I've been dedicated since King Tut the Third, baby.
yeah.
Lyrical chemist, rhyme Dennis the Menace. Yo, like this dude can rap, bro. He just don't always make great music.
Right. That Jay-Z is to me that guy. He's like one of the best ever.
DMX versus Lauryn Hill.
Oh my God.
This
Wow.
is a
Wow.
bloodbath, bro. It's a bloodbath.
Wow. Man. I love Lauren, man. Like after DMX, he hit different. Like
DMX.
he, was- he hit different, yeah. Like he was just so true to his words and what he was about and his lyricism, you know.
Yeah. So Snoop Dogg versus Freddie Gibbs.
Mm. I like
Mhm.
Freddie. I like Freddie more. I like Freddie lyricism more than Snoop. I feel like Snoop say a lot of the same stuff.
Um, Snoop Dogg going out in the first round look crazy, bro.
I mean, if we basing it on just lyricism, then I got Freddie. But I mean, Snoop is a legend. Like Snoop done it all. You know what I'm saying? So I would give the edge to Snoop in that aspect. But like lyricism, I gotta give it to Freddie.
Uh,
You know what I mean? So I don't know how we gonna is this more than just lyricism?
nah, it's
Yeah.
lyricism and everything. Like it's whatever you want. I want lyricism to be the priority,
Right,
but I want to include everything.
right,
Like remember how you was talking about Queen Latifah?
right,
If that's the criteria for everybody, then we good.
right.
Like they impact lyricism first.
Mhm.
They impact. Do they make good music? Did they do it for a long time? You know.
Well, yeah. Snoop made good music. I mean, he's hit or miss on albums. Like he's not consistent to me. Like with albums, like he might make one good album today and then next year a bad album.
I don't think Freddie Gibbs has a top 1,000 rap song of all time. And there's no disrespect to Freddie
Right,
Gibbs. It's no
right,
disrespect to Freddie Gibbs because he's a really good artist. But um, when it comes to Freddie Gibbs, I'm like, if I like that style, who do I prefer, Freddie Gibbs or Vince Staples?
right,
Right? And I like Vince Staples, and I know people don't know who Vince Staples is, right? But you
right.
know,
I mean, I would go with Snoop for the impact. I would go with Snoop. He had more of an impact. You know, Freddie Gibbs. To me, I feel like he makes his best stuff with either Madlib or Alchemy. Anything outside of them, I don't really think hits the same.
okay. Common or Rick Ross?
Common. I think Common. I
What?
love Ross. I'm a Ross, but see, I didn't start off as a Ross fan. Like I became a Ross fan like by the time Deep in the Rap came out. But I think Ross has a great discography, but Common also has a great discography. He's a better lyricist than me. He's still putting out great music. you know, and he's done it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like he's never been like aiming for mainstream. It just you know, it found him at one point, but I think he's still true to the lyricism.
Okay. I'm split on this one. So whoever you said, I'd have been like, okay.
Right.
Most Def or KRS-One. I think this is too easy, bro.
Oh wow.
I
Yeah.
think this one is too easy.
You say KRS-One?
I said Most Def
You said most Def?
over
I
KRS-One.
don't,
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
it's that easy. KRS-One is a great lyricist though.
yeah for the culture, but I think the gap in lyricism is
Mm.
so big that it's not even close. Like legit, if Most Def with this talent would have been, if we put him back in the KRS-One place, he's better than
Uh,
Rakim, in my opinion.
mm,
In my opinion, Most Def
mm,
is so lyrical, like Most Def. All the guys that we think are lyrical, like
mm,
Fabulous, Pharoah Monch,
mm,
Lloyd Banks,
mm,
Immortal Technique, all of them, Richie Rich, whoever you
mm.
pick, you think is lyrical. I think Most Def is better than all of them. I
Yeah.
think if you put all these 64 rappers in a room and play a beat, all them battling each other, Most Def win. And I'm talking about all of them, bro. All of them. Even Sean.
Even Nas being better than Nas.
Yep. Now, I'm not talking about the ink pen,
Uh,
right? I'm talking about if they all just battle, if it's a
mm,
battle royal, I think Most Def is the most talented. I think Most Def
mm,
is the most talented rapper that has ever lived. If you're talking about like, is it, bro? I saw Most Def live, bro.
mm,
Matter of fact, I saw Most Def live in person and live
mm,
on TV, right? I saw
right.
Most Def live in person, and this dude was standing in a corner, and people was just like getting him to rap about stuff.
Right.
Rap about bubblegum. And he just go on like 16 bars about bubblegum. What about
Mm,
my pocketbook? And he
wow.
talking about like the gum going in the Louis bag and all this. Like this dude legit can rap, bro. Like
Right.
this dude is like, and this is no knock on KRS-One
Mm,
because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of
right.
KRS-One,
Right.
right? But Most Def is like, and I know how people feel about Immortal Technique, who can rap.
Mm,
He can
right.
rap.
Mm,
Tech Nine can rap. Royce can
yeah.
rap,
Wow.
right? Who else? Who else would be in that? Guru can rap, right? Like a lot of people, but when you say Most Def, bro,
Mm.
like, bro, I'm going with Most Def over KRS-One.
I just feel like KRS-One is like he still got it. Like, and he's done the same. Like like, there was a freestyle he did with Supernatural, and he's like rhyming about everything. They got the topics they gave him, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, I feel like KRS is a legend, man. Like, he's great too.
Right.
You know. But I love most. Most I saw most live also. Most is dope, man. He's great. Great
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah. Nah, man. Luke Skywalker Vision says Most Def ain't better than Talib Kweli.
Hot
Mm,
take. I love Talib also. Talib
I,
is dope. You don't get the recognition that he deserves.
yeah.
You don't like Talib?
I like Talib Kweli.
Okay.
You remember when we did the top records of all time, and I said the
Mm.
Blast because it
Oh, the
slept
blast.
on.
That's right. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can say that.
I like Talib. I like Beef. Remember Beef was
Yeah.
Beef. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a bunch of joints, bro.
Uh,
But if you want to go KRS, bro,
I mean, it's tough because I don't know who have the edge to me. I feel like Terrorist is great. I feel like most stuff is great. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
oh no,
Oh,
who did Lil Wayne versus Prodigy?
oh my God, no! It's Prodigy.
Oh my god, bro.
I got Prodigy. It's Prodigy winning that one.
Hey, this is favoritism, y'all. I don't care. I like Lil Wayne. I like Lil Wayne. This is
I like
favorite,
Weezy,
but you know,
but
it's
nah,
like whatever. Sorry, Wayne
I don't
fan.
think he's getting part of you, man.
Ice Cube or Razkaz?
Ah man,
I'm thinking Razkaz.
I love
I'm
Raz.
thinking Razkaz, but
I love Raz, but Ice Cube was that guy also. Like he was a great storyteller too, you know, and he had many legendary songs. It was a good day. It was like a great storytelling track that everybody could relate to, especially if
yeah,
you came from California and you know going through what a lot of those Californians had to go through.
right.
And it was just a simple record, but he made a story out of just having a regular day in California. And,
You know
legend.
why? You know why I think it's overrated, right?
No, why you think it's overrated?
Ozzy Brother sample.
Oh my God! Of course, 'cause you know what that is. That makes sense. But like he like when you think of that record from the Ozzy Brothers, I think of it was a good thing. I feel like he should be the only one to sample that record.
Right.
You know,
Ice Cube ain't no joke, bro.
yeah, he's
Ice,
good. He's
Ice
another one that had like a great solo run too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ice Cube ain't no joke, man.
you know,
Ice Cube or Razkaz. I think you just gotta go. The same thing you said for Queen Latifah, I think goes for Ice Cube right here, bro.
yeah.
So Juvenile versus Two Chains.
I like Juvie. I've always been. I like Juvie now. Like when he's on Cash Money and when he put out some fire. And I mean, Two Chains. I like recently. I've been liking Two Chains stuff. Like the album he did with Wayne, Welcome to College Grove. That was dope. The album he did this year with Alchemist and Larry June was great.
Right.
You know, but I like Juvie. I think Juvie. I think Juvie is a legend. I think definitely. You know, I hope he shows up at the verses for Cash Money. You
Juvie is. You know what? Let's stay right here. Then let's go. Ice
know,
Cube or Juvie?
I got Cube. I got
I got
Cube.
I got Cube right here too.
Yeah.
All right. KRS or Prodigy?
Mm. I didn't know he made it. I thought Most Def that had made it. Are we picking Karis over Most Def or
No, I wanted Most Def, bro. You know how I feel about
I
man.
mean I'm split because I like both of them. I don't know who I would give the edge to in that battle. But, you know, I think if it was Karis, I would go with Prodigy. If it was Most Def, I would go with Most Def. So I don't know.
I gotta go with Prodigy.
Okay.
I gotta go. I gotta go with Prodigy. I think KRS One and BDP really killed the game, and I mean in a good way when they started
Right.
sampling like with the James Brown samples.
Yeah.
And so KRS One is just rapping over just dope beats. Still number one is fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Still number one. South Bronx is fire.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right. But when I heard Prodigy verse, yo, my favorite Mobb Deep song, right,
No.
is God Part 3.
Mm.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But Prodigy said, and I know KRS One said a lot of dope stuff, but
Yeah.
in another Mobb Deep song, Prodigy said, "There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took. You walk around with your head down, scared to look. You shook because there's no such things as halfway crooks." Right? Like so he goes on for another 8 bars, right? But when
Right.
you hear that first part, you like, that man can rap, bro. That
Hell
man
yeah.
can rap.
Yeah.
And KRS One says it said a lot of dope stuff, a lot
Right.
of braggadocious stuff.
Yeah.
But I think the braggadocious stuff may have gone really too deep into the 90s. Like even
Right.
Step in the World and Step into a World, Rapture the joint.
Yeah.
Even that song is dope, but even then he dissing sucker MCs. Bro, when did that come out? 96, I think?
98, I think.
98?
Yeah,
Like,
the
the
second
joint came out in
one,
like 98, 97, and he still
right,
dissing Suck MCs, bro.
right.
I
Mm,
mean, no disrespect to KRS,
mm.
but is KRS One a top 3 rapper from his era?
Yeah, I would say so. Definitely.
That means Kane is not.
Well, I feel
That
like
means
King is. I
not.
feel, I feel like. Well, I mean, you got. I feel like you got to put LL in there. LL, there was one,
And you
and
got to
then the
put
third one.
Rakim in there, right?
Yeah, Rakim.
You see them? You see what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, and there's no disrespect to KRS,
right.
but
Yeah,
when I think of KRS, I think about his dope lines. He's like, um, "This is our piggy bank. This is 1 penny. My brother's name is Kenny Parker. Some much darker." Like when I
mm,
think about the rhymes, I'm thinking like those were dope in that era.
right.
But when you hear Prodigy, and now mind you, when KRS One
Mm,
says that, when KRS One says that, what he said,
mm,
7 years later, just 7 years later, Prodigy says, "There's a war going on outside. No man is safe from. You can run, but you can't hide forever from these streets that we done took." You know what I'm saying? Like there's only a 7 year difference. That's
mm.
like us comparing raps that came out in 2025 to raps that came out in 2018.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for that reason, I got to go with Prodigy. And plus, Prodigy said Prodigy will forever SHINE, the Rama track me like the moon attract the sea.
Yeah.
He said that on somebody else's joint. He shouldn't say that
That
for
was,
himself.
I stopped it.
He got a song
Yeah.
called "We Going Diamond." Remember that off of his solo
Yeah.
joint?
I remember that dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is tough, bro.
It is.
KRS One or Prodigy? Which one? Who you going with? Who you think?
I'm gonna go with the Prodigy.
Okay. Man, that was tough, bro. Oh no, Jay-Z or DMX?
Oh damn.
Golly, bro, this is
Uh,
bad, bro.
I'm gonna go with Jay. I'm going with Jay. I'm going with Jay. I know people will say DMX. And I love DMX. I don't know. I think I gotta go with DMX. It's just a slight edge to Jay.
I gotta go with DMX, bro.
Okay.
Jay-Z is the longevity king, but
Mm,
he has never been hot as DMX.
right.
Because
That's it.
even Jay-Z, when Jay-Z had a chart topper, when
Mm.
he put out Hard Knock Life, it's a hard knock life for us. When he
Sure.
put that out, bro, DMX was killing the radio, bro.
Yeah, you're killing me.
I want to give Jay his respect. I don't think Jay should go out this early, but it's random seating. It's not seating 1 through 64. It's random
Right.
names put in a hat.
Right.
So you might get an ill matchup, and I think this is an ill matchup.
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna go with DMX, bro. And I know Jay-Z is the longevity king,
Right.
right? But Jay-Z told a story one time that they was all on tour, and Jay-Z was like the headliner, and DMX used to hit the stage before him.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know if y'all heard that story or not, but
I remember that.
he was like, DMX used to have people crying and
Mhm.
taking his shirt off, and he out there praying, and he out there drinking Alizé that looked like blood, and people was like, yo. And he was like, the dudes, all the dudes in the crowd, like ready to fight for him. And then he
Wow.
take his shirt off, and then the girls going crazy. And then after he step off stage, Jay-Z come out to Hard Knock Life. It's a hard knock life for us. Yo.
Man, that's
Hey,
crazy.
shout out to Jay-Z for even sharing that though, bro.
Right.
Shout out to that man for even sharing that, bro.
Right.
I gotta go with the dog, bro, because
Yeah.
nobody hit the. Because it's funny how. It's funny how when Tupac last days, it was a bunch of people, like a bunch of Tupac clones.
Right.
Like, dude, everybody in a video, nobody wearing shirts no more. Remember that? Remember when dudes was wearing everybody had shirts on trying to show off their swag?
Yep.
Tupac last like 90 when that spring of 96 before Tupac passed away, and you heard California Love and all that, bro.
Yep.
You just thought Tupac was everything, and then Tupac passes away, and then there's like this gap of Bad Boy, like is Diddy, Mace, Biggie, everybody just and then you hear like I'll never forget it as long as I live, bro. I legit was watching. I was watching BET, and the what's the name comes on. Let's take it back to the streets, motherfuckers. And then Get At Me Dog comes on, and Sheik is doing the hook, and I'm like, yo, don't nothing beat this right here. This is hip hop right here. And from that day, this dude was dropping an album like every 8 months on fire. Everything he touched was crazy. I mean, everything that man touched, bro. Now, did Jay-Z outlast him? Yeah.
Right.
Like, is there a Jay-Z song that is there a Jay-Z hit that I would take over any DMX hit?
Yeah, Jay-Z, like hit record?
Yeah. And Jay-Z got plenty of them, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
Imaginary Player wasn't a hit, by the way. Everybody.
Right. I think we have a couple like Big Pimpin', Jigga What, Jigga Who, Empire State of Mind. We have a lot of records. I feel like I could compete with DMX.
Sunshine was dope.
Sunshine, I like Sunshine. People don't like it. I mean, I think they remember the Hype Williams video, and that's why they don't like it. I'm like, I thought that was a banging track.
It came out at the same time when Belly was out, right?
Right. Yeah, 97.
Yeah, it came out around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, coach in the building. Luke Skywalker Vision says, "I know them, but he said he know most and Talib Kweli."
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know, bro. Jay over DMX. I don't know, bro.
I'm saying he have a lot. Jay have a lot more music that he put out.
Yeah.
You know, and he has stuff with DMX. You know, so.
Is there any album, any Jay-Z album better than any DMX album?
I think, I don't know. I mean, the closest I would say to Jay would be like the Blueprint, and even that, I don't know if that's even messing with DMX or 2 albums.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They were that great, you know. Maybe the Blueprint could give it a shot, and they might still lose, or Reasonable Doubt.
No,
was a dope album.
I like it, but I don't think it that. If you are we gonna compare Jay-Z first album to DMX first album?
That's hard. I think it all depends on who you felt the most. Like if it was DMX or was it Jay? They had some bangers on Reasonable Doubt. Like
it's more than a couple, bro.
Yeah. You know, Politics as Usual, The Evils, Brooklyn's Finest, like those two were great with the 2 classic debut albums. You know.
Yeah.
Now his second one, I feel like DMX is beating Jay with his second album. You know, Flesh of My Flesh is a classic.
Right.
You know. The Jay second album was Volume 1. I mean, that to me was his most underrated, but I don't think it's a classic.
Bro, yeah, I don't know, bro.
You know? Um,
I don't know, bro.
You might have to
So-
circle back to this one.
yeah,
No, I think you would have agreed to but the Jay-Z DMX thing, man, I really don't want DMX to go out this early, bro. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think once he get past Jay, he might win it. But
if he's up against like Sean Price, he's winning it. Can you do that?
Dang, see how you put me on the spot? God damn.
This might come down to one of those
Yeah,
personal taste things. You know?
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
It's not like one guy is better per se.
Right.
You know, I think they both have their strengths.
Mhm.
I think DMX is actually a better storyteller, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like the way he, you know, just
Right.
some of his lyrical content and the way he, I mean, he's a more shocking artist, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
As far as traditional rap, like Jay-Z's from that OG cloth, you know, the style, the New York, you know,
Mhm.
and for us being Northeasterners,
Right.
New Jersey / New Yorkers, you know, our ears are in tune with Jay-Z's style, you know, a little more growing up, you know, that there's remnants of the East Coast sound with Jay-Z that rings a bell to us.
Yeah, man.
But then coming down to the South as a middle school young man, and all of a sudden I started getting wind of the South Florida booty stuff, and
Right.
then the Dirty South stuff came to play. Like I
Right.
started changing my personal vibe with what I like in rap. And my personal taste, I'm a bigger DMX fan than I am a Jay-Z
Me
fan.
too. Me too. I always felt like Jay-Z was never
Yeah, totally.
I don't think Jay-Z was ever the best. I think he was the most consistent. I don't think, in my opinion, I never felt as if Jay-Z was the best of an era. And I do feel like DMX for a spell, like DMX and then Ja Rule. Ja Rule didn't make the list. Godly, I don't know.
I mean, he would, if this was a most successful rapper tournament, you know, Jay-Z's like the Tim Duncan of rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's in a lot of circles, he just wins, you know.
Tim Duncan made 17 All-Star games and 15 All-Defensive teams.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean,
but you never think of him as the GOAT. Is what I'm
right.
gonna get at.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, and that's what, like, to me, Jay-Z kind of, he's in that kind of realm. Like, if you took his name away from it and just look at his accolades, what he did, his album sales, what he did with his hits, his collabs, his record company stuff, you know. He's married to Beyonce. I mean, that's a W. Like, if Jay-Z never wins again, he's won in life.
He's won enough.
He's Beyonce's guy looking like the way he does. You know what I'm saying? No offense, Jay-Z, you ain't gonna be on the cover of GQ anytime soon because of your looks.
Right. So what are we thinking? Jay-Z or DMX? Since it's two of us or three of us.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's just a personal taste thing. It's DMX for me.
All right. I'm going DMX too, Trevor. I
That's
can't help
like,
it, bro.
I guess that might be an upset special for some people.
That's probably an upset special, bro. Common.
That's like Memphis beating Duke in the second round.
Yep.
But it happens. Sometimes Memphis gets Derrick Rose or Penny Hardaway.
Right.
Makes a run.
Right.
Lorenzen Wright.
Snoop or Common? Which one y'all want? I want to go Common right here, but I really like Snoop. I'm gonna go Snoop right here. I'm gonna go Snoop over Common.
I got to say Snoop too. Like Common's one of those ones for me where when I got older
Mm.
and my Common's like wine. Fine wine.
Say it again.
Snoop-
You said like
Common-
wine?
Yeah, Common is kind of like for rap fans that it's just classy, you know, it's just like fine wine. Snoop is straight up Tanqueray or Hennessy. You know, it's just
Right.
it's Snoop. It's got to be Snoop. Although I love Common, I really do.
I don't really love Common. I like Common, but I like the early Common. I don't know. Yeah. What do you think, Tron? What do you think?
It's tough, man. Was it Common and who?
Snoop Dogg.
Common. I gotta go with Common.
Okay.
I gotta go with Common.
Okay. Coach, who did you say? You said Snoop?
Was this an actual 64-man tourney bracket?
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh,
Bingo. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish because I gotta get something to eat before the game come on.
all I know was MC Search on there.
MC such and such.
Search.
Yeah.
No. MC Search?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Don't scowl at that.
Search?
Yeah.
Man. No.
You'd rather Pete Nice?
No. Sinister, Grand, what is it? Sinister Prime Minister Pete Nice? Nah, I just nah. I grabbed the top I grabbed I had what's the name? I did the Google search for the list of all time, and then I took all the ridiculous names off and added names like Sean Price, and then I did a randomizer, and that's how everybody got into their spots.
I prefer Search over 4 of these guys we already just talked about. 3 of these guys. But I digress. I wasn't here for the other part. That's my fault. I did have to sleep.
Let's go. Yeah, let's do.
It's got to be Snoop. Wait, what did Triborough say? Snoop or Common?
I didn't hear
Common.
Trevor. That's all.
I heard Common. I said Common.
What? That's a.
I mean, like again, like if you just basing it off of lyricism, it's Common. If it's impact, then it's Snoop Dogg.
Then it's okay. Okay. All right. Oh wow, things get tough right here.
If it's versatility, it's Snoop too.
Right.
Snoop's had a lot more.
Mm.
No offense to Common,
Right.
he just falls into that. He just a lot of stuff sounds the same for him.
Mm.
Not that that's bad. It's not like an artist has to change his sound to be great. You know, some guys just stay in their lane and that's fine.
What? No, and nah, it's not. It's not because of that. It's because the Knicks season opener is tonight. If it wasn't the season opener, if it's like a random game, then I'd be like, okay, you know, but it's the season opener. That's
Yeah.
I just want to grab something to eat so I can chill out and watch the game because the game legit is coming on in just over an hour. So
Right.
that's the reason why I was
We
saying.
got to see how the Knicks do
Mm.
without the two biggest trade baits playing.
Right. Right.
We get to see how good we are without them too.
Right. But hey, y'all be okay if we continue this?
Yeah.
This weekend?
Definitely.
All right, because what I wanted to do, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna front. I wanted to do the video, finish the video game one,
Mhm.
and I also wanted to do the breakfast cereal one.
Right.
Oh yeah, we got.
Yeah,
I've been on my list for that.
Yeah, so I wanted to do to do that. And at some point, man, I'm gonna grab my, I'll not grab, but I'm gonna get my homeboy Teddy to come through so we can do a bracket challenge for the greatest bands of all time, like maybe a 32 field bracket, so that New Edition can be queen in the championship.
Yeah. I mean, if we're doing cross genres, that has to be a 64 person. 64 groups.
You think? Okay, all right. Hey, try. I'm sorry.
I mean,
started
just
that
rock 32 is easy.
Right.
But if you're adding like New Edition and actual groups.
Hey, Tori B, you can email me here, and then that way, we can include you in the stuff because I've been sending everybody the stuff by email, like the show stuff, like the show prep stuff and all that, like for the Knicks stuff and for the Echo and Essence stuff. I want to start doing that too, but Triborough and I have a friend that's putting out some stuff, and then plus it's like trying to put out some so we trying to be there to be supportive of them and of, you know, other people having stuff too, that we just try to go around and support them too. So that's what the schedule is kind of up and down. The only reason why I'm even here right now is because my computer at work broke. So it just gave me the opportunity to come through and rock during the daytime. So, hey, Coach, I'm gonna get out of here. If I'm gonna try to do both. So if you working tonight, if you jumping on tonight about 8:30, I'm gonna come over and show my face during the game, like at halftime and all that stuff. And you know, just to show my face and all that. So. Hey, Coach, I guess I'll be seeing you in like an hour.
Yeah, man.
Let's go Knicks.
Sorry,
Knicks.
Yep. So everybody, we're gonna get out of here. I'm sorry we didn't get to finish, but this Nas versus Redman thing, bro.
Yeah.
Man, Nas versus Redman is gonna be crazy, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Rakim versus J. Cole. Wow. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Coach, I'll see you in a few minutes, okay? All right, y'all. All right, peace, y'all.